Hi everyone, just want to do a quick video on QLC Sequence Function. If you're like me, you've probably been working through QLC Plus, figuring out all scenes, chases, movements, RGB matrices, etc. Come across the sequence part and thought, what does it do? So hopefully I'm going to do a quick demonstration, give you a bit more insight. So I've selected a fixture first. I'm going to use one of my little Equinox Fusion 50s. It's a basic moving wash, 14 channels. I'm sticking on address 99 purely because that's where I've got it set on at the moment. I'm going to go into the function menu now, go our scenes, chasers, and here's our new sequence. As always, first thing I'm going to do is add a fixture. And we'll see over on the right hand side we've got our sequence panel. However, before we start, we need to go into the fixtures, enable all the channels. Right, going back into the sequence area, I'm going to create some sequences. I'm going to bang in 6 for now. And to edit any of these sequences, you click on one. And from there, we can start creating it's like a bit of a scene, but it's a step in a scene. It's a bit difficult to understand. Read the manual, make what you will of it. So I'm going to go on to the second one now, do a little bit more chasing movements, do some illumination. Same with our third step. Again with the fourth. Fifth step, gone a bit extreme with this, just for demonstration purposes. Eventually onto the sixth step, I'm going to have nothing, so essentially the head will just move back to its 0 position with no lights on. Once we click, we can just go through to confirm what we've already done. Now we look at the timings. We've got a few options down here, defaults, common, per step, etc. So we can go in here, type 1000 will give us 1 second. Alternatively, we can open up the timer panel. At the moment we've only got common hold, so if we went into per step, I believe it is, for each step, we can then adjust all the fade in, fade out times. Either do it by the wheel, typing information in here, or using the tap function. Alternatively, you can enter the information directly into the boxes here. It's something you really need to play around with, is all the timings on the things. It took me a while to actually get something functional, which was what I wanted. I do apologise, I'm not the fastest person on a keyboard. And there we are. Now the sequence will play through, fading in, fading out, different hold times. What I'm going to do now is open up a show that I've already created, showing an example of what I've done. I've created what I would call a 2-position dim setup on one of my movers, or on a series of movers. It's quite an interesting little effect. Wasn't sure how to do it, and sequence was the answer. Hopefully you can see on the video in the corner now what the moving is doing. It's moving slightly, then it's illuminating, going to a different position, switching the lights off, moving back to the original position, and starting all over again. So that's it, sequencing. I hope that helps. As I say, I'm not an expert, and there's a lot more people qualified than me, so do please go to the forum. And if you're using QLC for any commercial use, whether you're DJing, whether you're playing a band and stuff like that, and you're making a few bucks from using QLC, make a donation.